yeah, we're here for about another hour today. Like I said, normally we go 2 hours on 2 hours from now on normal stream days. Yeah.
Elven Savior Gaming just resubscribed for 6 months.
Appreciate the 6-month resub. How's it going? What's poppin'? All right, and that's what we call a perfect field, y'all. That is done. All right, so plowing is done. It's October. We already made all of our money on our buffalo mozzarella in October. I don't really think we have anything else to do right now. Make sure our pig food makers are turned on. That would be something to do. And then when we fast time, we'll be making pig food for the first time. What other games do I play? So it depends. Farm Sim obviously is my main, which, yeah. And then, like, we played Firefighting Simulator Ignite when it came out. Actually, played it early access. It was super fun. So if there's a new DLC, we'll jump into there and check that out. I've been known to play, like, SnowRunner. I played Roadcraft for a while. I kind of want to revisit Roadcraft. I never finished it. I got frustrated with the weather in that game and I just couldn't play it anymore. So I kind of want to revisit that now that they've changed it. What other games, chat? We've played ATS in the past. Don't really play that anymore. The other game that we're currently playing on stream is called Railroader. It's a train driving game. We play that one like Mondays and Fridays on stream. But yeah. So I just spread some holiday cheer. Let's go. Appreciate it. Minecraft, sometimes Farm Together too. I'm actually going to be playing Escape from Tarkov coming up, which I'm not looking forward to that. Construction Sim, played that in the past. Captain of Industry. Firefighting games. I really want to play the new NASCAR game next year sometime. I want to get into that. There's Railroader. We've played Railroads Online before for 681 hours. That's a few hours. Seafarer, I've played that. SnowRunner, editing programs, you know, the usual. Minecraft's going to be coming back sometime, maybe in January or February. We're going to be firing up our server again and going and playing that for a while. So not like a huge variety of games. I kind of stay in my lane a little bit. Farm Sim is definitely my primary game though. Like we stream Farm Sim 10 hours pretty much every Saturday and Tuesdays and Thursdays. So 3 days a week Farm Sim, and then usually try to do something else Mondays and Fridays, or sometimes we just play Farm Sim every stream. That happens too for a while. Like actually when this map came out, that's all we played for like 2 months was this map or whatever it was. So, but now we're playing this and Railroader. I like to keep about 2 games in the rotation is what I usually like to do. So yeah, kind of have our main game and then like our side game, you know, kind of a side quest going on kind of thing. But yeah. All right, let's park this over yonder. And look at me actually washing stuff. I didn't wash the other plow, but I did wash this one. So yeah, how about that? I do have a couple of YouTube channels, but exclamation point socials in the chat. I don't post anything on the main channel right now. I do have some plans for the main channel in 2026, but I haven't really posted much to that channel in a while. I kind of got burnt out on like making Let's Plays, but the second channel gets all the stream content. So every second that I stream gets posted to the second channel. So exclamation point socials in the chat will get you that. So yeah, that's there's a lot of content on that second channel. And if you want older streams, they're on the first channel still. Like, I didn't have 2 channels back in the day. But, yeah, there's a ton of videos between the 2 channels. You can see stuff from the place I call a farm. It's not really a farm anymore, but there's a whole series called On the Farm. That's pretty great. Those are some good memories there. All right, I'm going to run down to the cows, and I guess we'll start fast time in chat, huh? Need to fast time over the winter, I guess. Fast time to spring. That's where we're at right now. We have nothing else to do over the winter, so we'll go ahead and just fast time our day away, chat. Let's go. And we'll keep the cows fed, because that's how we make all of our money. So, yeah. That is pretty much it. That's okay. Right, I have some big plans for that main YouTube channel, by the way. It might not be big to some people, but it's something I've never done before. So, just saying. Well, I guess I have. No, I haven't done that. No. Y'all probably already know. So we'll just stop talking, you know? I do have something I want to try. It may not be a permanent fixture on YouTube, but I want to try something. So, some point next year, I'll get to that. At some point, chat. Don't know, man. What mods do I have? As far as equipment, I really don't have much. I mean, some like root crop harvesters, loading wagons, some trailers, tractors, cultivator, plow, couple seeders, some headers, some mother bins. Don't have a lot. I'm more of a script guy, or somewhat of a script guy. I have like Courseplay, auto drive. I have a no collision camera mod. Like all that stuff doesn't show up in there, right? I have like maybe right around 60 mods. I don't run a ton of mods. Being on a server, less is more. Less is definitely more on a server. I don't believe in having like 300 mods. Too much of a headache. There's too many issues, especially on a server. Single player, you can get away with that, but on the server, not a good idea. So, at least in my opinion, it's not. Oh, buddy, hold the phone, chat. I was actually checking the cows is what I was doing. Hold the phone, chat. The dozer's on sale. Wait, no, not the dozer. Not the combine either. I just said I was thinking about getting a third one. Did I not? Maybe we get this one with the Trent's not here to yell at me. So chat. What do we think about this one right here with the kind of narrow, the European tracks on it instead of the Americans? Must be a sign. Must be. All right, we'll go ahead and weight it down. Trent's gonna be annoyed, but that's fine. No plate. It is definitely a sign, and it's way cheaper. All right, just saying. Hello. Hi there, Massey. That's not a Massey. That's the Versatile. Okay. Hello there. Cheapers, man. Kind of scared me a little bit. Oh my goodness. I did add the big John Deere planter that came out today. I will warn you though, it does have a little boogie in it. It's moving. I don't know how much it actually like slides, but you can just stand there and watch it. It like kind of bounces, kind of twitches out a little bit. Not super thrilled with that. I haven't actually used it yet, so hopefully here actually in a couple minutes, as long as I'm able to keep these cows fed, we're going to spring. So we'll be able to do something with it. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna plant, but we'll plant something with it. Betcha. So I don't know. Hang on, let me go to it. Stop the time. I don't know how much it slides. Trent did tell me to park it in a bunker. Now, it's been hooked up to this Massey, and it's been here since shortly after we started stream. I don't think it's actually moved much. And actually, it's not moving at all now. But it was hopping earlier. Chat, there's clips, or not clip, but there's video proof. It was hopping earlier. So I don't know if you would leave it unhooked if it moves more. I purposefully left it hooked up. But Trent did tell me to park it in a bunker. So we'll see what it does. Unhooked. The hitch goes right on the ground, huh? That's going to be fun to pick back up. So yeah, it's not moving at all now. Boy, it was jumping all around earlier. That's kind of funny actually. 'Cause it was moving. It had a it had some soul to it, you know. All right, let's go with the time again. November. Ooh, that's our corn head. We don't need another one. I'm not quite ready for a fourth combine. I gotta figure out auger wagon tractors probably. And more auger wagons before we try to go to 4 combines. Because trying to run 4 combines with massive headers, good lord, the yield. The bushels, you know, the bushels. So many. But yeah, I actually don't know what to plant. We'll probably plant some corn. Because I like corn. But I don't know what else I'm gonna plant today. Because that will be our next job is to plant, besides keeping the cows fed. So yeah. CBM, what's going on, bro? You changed your name? Is your name different, or am I just... I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I feel like I don't remember the underscore. Is that bad? Might be bad. All right, we need to watch these. We don't want these to run out. That's the last thing we want, is our cows to run out of feed. The sheep, I don't really care. We have so much wool everywhere that like they could run out for probably 2 years and it wouldn't matter. Just got home from work. Let's go. Stevie's big, JD's nice. 1156 horsepower. Wow. Wow, Jeff. Wow. Why did Dad park over there tonight? Dad parked in front of Mr. Wonderful's house, Chad. He's gonna get yelled at. Not by me. By Mr. Wonderful himself. Dad's probably going back out, is why he parked over there. He'll park over there for like short stays, but not like overnight. Golly. All right, gotta love that midnight lockup. That midnight lockup is kind of real. Man. We have 1,010 buffalo. Don't ask me why, but that barn or that building holds 510 buffalo, or 505 buffalo. So we have 1,010. I wanted to have 4 barns originally, and then I was like, you know what, that's insanity. So we have yeah, 1,010. CBM, thanks to the streak. The next thing we're going to be buying is actually pigs eventually. We're actually, well, there's 1 million pig food already in that one maker. And almost, oh, we could buy pigs. we have pig food, y'all. Oh, gosh. Let's go. That is good. You have more? Okay. Should I buy more? I can buy more. I have everything I need. I could buy more. Don't threaten me with a good time now. I'll do it. You have 1772. Yeah, I'd have to have 2 more buildings then to have more than that. I'm good. Holy cow, chat, the Nexat's on sale. We should buy that. That's actually a hell of a deal on it, by the way. But I'm not going to buy it. Nexat, we already had one on here for a while. I definitely don't need another one. Wow, Kimmy. Kimmy calling you out. All right. I don't know how many pigs we're going to have. Our pig pen will hold like 13,000 pigs, so. Yeah. I don't know how many we're going to, I don't know how many we're going to have yet. I was going to say I was nervous about feeding them, but if we fast timed like a little bit, we already have 2 million pig food. I guess I'm not as worried about feeding them. So there's that. All right, so you might have more cows. We're in that competition now. But do you have 13 million liters of chaff laying around? It's not actually a competition for the record. Do you have 13 million liters of chaff? Huh? Oh, goodness. Most of them will convert to manatees. Oh, goodness, Jeff. They probably will. You don't do chaff? How do you feed your pigs? Or your cows? What do you feed them? Oh, 17 million TMR. Almost 18, by the way. Yeah, I'm cool. I know. It's a joke, Chad. Obviously. Obviously a joke. I could actually make a lot more TMR if I would slow the time down and actually empty the TMR maker. You know what I mean? Just saying. You feed them grass and TMR. Okay, how do you get your silage for your TMR? I'm assuming from grass, maybe. That would make sense. So that all that chaff came off of 97, 98, 95, and 94. I did all those fields the other day. It took forever, just for the record. 2 forage harvesters just full send for hours. And hours and hours and hours and hours. But it was great because I used Courseplay and Auto Drive and I didn't really have to do anything. So yeah. It was fantastic. To be honest. It's pretty great. Oh, and these cow barns, they hold like 2 million 2 million straw. I had them full the other day. They're not full anymore. Do we have cotton? No. No, I don't really mess with cotton. We've done some cotton on here. We bought a big field that had cotton on it. So we did lease some cotton harvesters for a little while, but I typically am not a fan of cotton. I don't like cotton, and I don't like grapes and olives. But that's about the only crops I don't really like. I mean, root crops are okay, depending on what harvester you have. I don't really do poplars ever. Just because I don't know why. I just don't. I tend to grow a lot of corn and soybeans typically on Farm Sim because that's what they grow around me. I'm from just outside of St. Louis, Missouri. And we grow a lot of corn, soybeans, a little bit of wheat. And so I just like to kind of grow what I see around me, you know? So that's why I do a lot of that. I mean, I'm doing some root crops and doing some other stuff on here. I have alfalfa and stuff like that, but yeah. You did poplars. Yeah, poplars, they're something, yeah. Favorite crop is corn. Because it's corn. Big clumpy knobs. It's got juice. Yeah, no, corn is by far my favorite. I just like the cedars. I like I just like all of it. It's just corn, you know. How can you not like corn? Oh my God, there's so much there's so much pig food, chat. Oh God, we have so much pig food. That's okay. It's all good. Never enough pig food. That's the way I see it, chat, right now. So I guess I don't need to put any pig food in storage, to be honest, huh? There's no reason to put pig food in storage, I feel like. So we're not gonna do that. We'll just, because between those two buildings, we can hold 8 million pig food, I think it is. They hold 4 each, so I don't need to put any in storage. Unless I wanted to sell the extra. There's no such thing as extra, though. It's kind of like TMR. There's really no extra. It's just TMR I haven't used yet, that's all. That's really all it is. That's all right. Oh my goodness. Normally I don't actually feed the cows. Normally I let auto drive feed the cows. But I wanted to fast time faster, so I have to feed the cows. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing here. But that's all right. Red Dirt Road, thank you. Same to you. How's it going? It's popping. Come on, Bessie. So, Chad, that thing I ordered for Pops earlier, I should print out a photo of it, give it to him on Christmas, right? I'll have a picture of it on my phone and be like, you're getting this, just not till like a month from now. That's totally what I'll do. Nah, he doesn't care. He doesn't want anything. I asked him straight up the other day. I said, what do you want for Christmas? He's like, nothing. It's like, all right. But then we were in the grocery store the other day and he said something about his favorite cookie. And I said, well, okay, I know what you're getting for Christmas now. And he's like, don't. I was like, okay. Like, go get him a case of cookies, you know, it'd be funny. They wouldn't last very long around this house, I'll tell you that right now. And no, it's not me, Chad. It's definitely not me. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. This wagon holds 240,000. It's just, sometimes you're just like, golly, it's never going to fill. But it also is holding 240,000, so. Well, there's something I haven't even thought about buying on this save. I like the conveyal, I just wish it worked better. Honestly, I've been using auger wagons for seed and that works just fine. So, there's that. Auger wagons it is. That's all right. Right, so we're in February. We're getting there, chat. February, keeping the cows fed. The other thing is I don't want them to fill up on manure or slurry, because if they fill up, then your milk production is lower. So we don't want them to fill up at all. Ideally, they won't fill up. So that's the hope anyway. And obviously the big one is we don't want them to run out of food. They have plenty of straw. They're starting to build up on the milk because we have fast time to lot, but I mean, that's nothing. That I don't know how much that holds, but it must hold a ton. That's gotta be that's a lot. You could go forever without hauling milk if you had to. So that would be a long, long time without hauling milk. But yeah, I would never do that because I want it to process through my dairy. Now the dairy I have is very it's a little OP, so it would handle a lot at once, but that's all right. But that's okay. All right, still. Oh god, that light. That light is a little aggressive. On this bin, I'll just straight up say it. It is. It's very aggressive. God, there's 2.5 million already, chat. This is. Oh, and they're only running on one recipe right now, too. Eventually, they're going to run on 2 recipes of TMR. Which doesn't necessarily mean it'll make TMR twice as fast. It's a lot of TMR, that's all I know. Or not TMR, pig food. It's a lot. That's okay. Let's load. I think that cow's dead. Oh, it's breathing. Never mind, it's fine. You're fine. You're fine. Just getting some carcass time in, you know? No big deal. Oh, now that's a tractor we should buy. 98 horsepower, chat. Wow. It's got the old transmission hump in it. Wait, that thing has a buddy seat? There's no way. There's no shot. There's no way. No way. Kind of funny, actually. I don't think that buddy seat's made for like anybody over the age of like 7 or something. My nephew probably wouldn't even fit in the buddy seat. And he's tiny. It's crazy. Alright, come on, man. Gotta feed the cows. Alright, one more, chat. Just one more month. And we'll be done with the best diamond for tonight. Kinda sucks we have nothing to do over the winter. Besides watch the sale barn. I don't need a T8. I'm gonna buy another conventional tractor, probably be a 1050. To be perfectly honest. But yeah. But we'll see about that though. I don't know. I do need to get 2 good tractors for the those loading wagons or auger wagons. So gotta get something good for those. I was kind of thinking about the bigger 2-track, because I think the 2-track would be fine. It's just the John Deere or the 8Rs just don't have enough weight. So maybe try the Fendt. Because I kind of like the idea of the 2-track with, for auto drive. It works great now, so. I don't have the, like, 9R mod. 9RX. 9RT, sorry. So, like, maybe one of these, or two, I'll try it, start with one, see what it does. Maybe next harvest we'll, like, lease one just to see what it does. With that grain cart that we have. Otherwise, I know the 1050 will handle that cart just fine. So, that might be the other option. I think that's what we used on, isn't that what we used on, Alma? It's the 1050 with that Elmer's? I'm pretty sure it was, so. They did quite well. Got a little Deutz on sale. Besides the big deer, there's been nothing that has even, like, interested me at all. That's alright. It's all good. Alright, last. No, it's not the last sunrise. We got one more. One more. Alright. Putting a hurting on our TMR supply too, by the way. I think it's by far the best tractor for all around work. It really kind of is, Jeff. Yeah, I'm not gonna argue. Like, it really is a solid tractor. I kind of liking this JCB too. I wonder what this JCB would do on that cart. Although I think if we compare, what's the horsepower rating on this sucker? 340. So, you know, 517. So yeah, that's, I mean, honestly, they'll outdo these John Deere's or this case or the T8. I was tempted on that T8 on sale, but I know that it's not a good tractor, so. Yeah, the 10, oh, you know what? We had some of those on Alma too. The bigger versatile. 8400s. They're 8000 series too. Do something with them. But yeah, the 1050 it's a solid choice. It really is. Really is a solid choice, that's for sure. Oh, that's great. Great tractor. We've got one right now on the farm. Probably should get some more. All right, 8:42 in the morning. I've decided that's where we're stopping. That's it. We're done. You have three 1050 Black Beauties. That is sick. Man, I bet you guys have had to line them suckers up side by side and take photo shoots, right? I mean, I would. That's cool. All Black Beauties. Wow. That's pretty awesome. I'm jelly. Jelly of that for sure. That's way cool. That's the milk guy. He's not coming here. He's going to take a right, so we'll get out of his way. Go on, Mr. Milk Guy. He'll take a left to him, right to us. You know what I mean? There is some very, very precise auto drive down here, by the way, at the cows, so. It's a little close to buildings sometimes. That's all right. All 9 fencer Black Beauties and a, holy cow. That's crazy. That's awesome. But that looks really good. That is pretty neat. Yeah, you're talking about Fendt tractors. I've never even seen a Fendt tractor in real life. Never once. We don't have Eggco where I'm at. We have 0 Eggco here. It is all either deer or case. For the most part here. There's no, I have not seen, I've seen like 2 blue tractors ever, like New Hollands. And otherwise it's red or green. Mostly red. Or sorry, mostly green here. So. But yeah. If I fancy flying to the UK, I can see and drive yours. Oh, you know, I would, but that's really far away. I would like... maybe if I win that lottery tomorrow, you know? I'd probably arrange that. Grab a jet, you know? Yeah, where's the Puma Plow jet? Sean, we need the jet. Need to go drive some Fendt tractors. Appreciate the offer, but I don't think I'll be flying to the UK anytime soon. All right, so the chav, I'm gonna go ahead and send the loading wagon to do the thing. It's gonna start filling the chaff, you know. Blacked out private jet. I guess you could, right? Or would it be like too hot because you're up in the sky like by the sun? I know you're nowhere near the sun when you fly, but you're closer to the sun. I don't know, because you don't really see like blacked out jets, do you? I guess there are some. Yeah, never mind. Maybe that's a dumb statement. Probably. I'm full of them. What else is new? It's fine. All right, chat. We're gonna go plant. We're gonna go fire up some corn planting just because I want to. All right. Do we need more corn? No. Do I want to plant corn? Absolutely. All right. So that's what we're going to be doing here, chat. Wait. Oh, I just realized. Oh. That was the loading wagon that was hauling the TMR from the maker down there. I just realized. I was like, why am I not seeing any more TMR showing up down yonder? Because there was no tractor set to do that. So we'll turn this tractor loose to haul TMR down to the storage down there. And we'll jump in this here tractor, and we're also gonna need a grain cart, probably. 4,000 seed I feel like is not enough. We'll come back for a grain cart if we need it. 4,000 seed with a seeder this big I feel like is not a lot. But that's okay. Let's go do some planting, chat. With our, oh man, it's actually kind of looks, chat. It's a lot of green, I know. A lot of green. I know some of you don't like it, but as long as it works, that's all that really matters. The big red planter in the mod hub falls in the map, so as long as this doesn't do that, we'll keep it. If it starts falling in the map, I'll be the first person to uninstall it. Don't you worry. I'll go back to the Kinseys. At least the Kinseys function, you know? Just saying. You can get fertilizer with this, yeah. I'll show you in a second. I chose not to. But that's, you know, my thing. A little weird like that, I know. Nah, it's a precision thing is why I don't do it. That's really what it comes down to. Hope that air compressor has a really good air filter on it. I mean, I know they do. The lights in the thing, chat. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho. I'm here for it. Oh, yeah. All right. Makes sense to not have it. Yay. So I did something that made sense. It truly is a Christmas miracle, chat. It's a Christmas miracle. We're gonna fast time a couple more hours here, by the way. I don't want to be in the fog. I want to get out of the fog, chat. The fog. It's a Christmas miracle. Oh boy. There truly is a first for everything after all. Just remember that, chat. There truly is. Is there any real benefit to getting 25? The real thing to go from 22 to 25, I mean, 25 is like, you know, it's the new shiny, it's being updated, you know. Any like new, I'm sure there's still people making mods for 22, but like, you know, there's a bunch of new mods for 25. I think the game runs better than 22. Like it doesn't use as much like resources on your computer. I think the game looks a little better over 22. Overall, I mean, it's better. It's just a better game a little bit, you know. At the end of the day, it is a farming simulator, so it's not like they can't get too crazy different, you know. But I am a believer in updating like to the newest one. I'm sure chat might have another thing to chime in with. But yeah, no, I'm all about it. All about it. Look at this unfold animation. That's pretty good. So this is my first time seeing this thing unfolded. First time using it here in a second. So I'm here for it. The lack of tire tracks. Yeah, there's tire tracks in 25. I actually have like some ground deformation. It's not like SnowRunner levels, but you can, especially in like plowed ground, you can kind of sink in a little bit. Plus, it depends on your map too. A little bit as well. So it looks pretty nice. It does look nice. Nice. Look at the flex. Y'all see that? Look down that main beam. Right above my head. There's totally like a little flex in there. Oh my goodness. Okay. So far, I'm kind of sold. I'm kind of sold right now. We'll see what it looks like here in a second. As we'll see, you know, the big test with something like this is, you know, starting to stop and folding, unfolding, and like, is it going to fall on the map like the case does? By the way, let's go look at this in the shop. I told you I would look at it in the shop. So here it is. It's 345,000, but you can configure it to do a bunch of different stuff. So I've got the extra seed tank on is all I have for this option. You can also get it just with the liquid tank, or you can get it with both extra tanks. So liquid and you can get it with both. And then there are a ton of different options. You can get tracks. I haven't actually seen the tracks yet. There's the track there. So the tracks are kind of cool. Different tires, different. I mean, you can really... Here, let's just go down the list and like add everything. I think you can get this thing to be like $500,000. 450. 459 is what we're setting at currently. But you can put different closers. You can have it where it lifts a wheel to get over that track where it's folding, and like, it's kind of crazy, honestly, what all you can do with it. Does have the fan whine, which it's supposed to, so. This is the DB120. It came out today from JHG, yeah. Or yeah, I think it's JHG. Yeah, came out today. So 9 miles an hour, and our GPS is set on 36.5 meters. So yeah, and actually, wait, hang on. There's another thing, something else you can add to that that I didn't. Where was that at? I wonder, chat. I didn't see it. Here, we'll go to the tracks. We can add that, sure. I don't remember what that other thing was called. There's so much stuff. There's so much stuff, chat. It's kind of crazy. There you go. Yeah, you can put a big old conveyor on the back or an auger to fill the thing, which is pretty cool actually, but I'm not going to use that, so I prefer without. But you know, it's going to cover a lot of ground, and you know, it's going to make planting some of these big fields a whole lot better. If this thing, you know, impresses me and is you know, I kind of do plan on picking up a second one. Because right now this is like the only corn planter that I have. I sold all all three of the other ones for this. But you know, that almost $500,000, it's kind of pricey. But I did go with the wheels over track, so I saved some money there, and I didn't go with all the options on this one. It's mostly visuals, so I don't need stuff that makes it look cooler. I just need it to function, you know? So that's kind of what I care about. And then the other thing I need to do is I need to go ahead and buy another Vaterstad as well. One of these. It's taking so long to plant. Either I do something like that or I bring in like a bunch of these, which that's 12 meters and this one's, you know, 25. So two of these would 12.8 meters. Two of these would be pretty darn close. And actually this would work better. Maybe we actually do that. That might actually not be a bad thing to do. Because that also goes 9, where this one goes 7. You buy two of these. Yes, it's going to be probably about the same money because you got to buy the cart for that one too. That might actually be an option. Because they can drive around the map a lot easier too, like on auto drive. I like the big Vaterstad. It works well. But like it has issues sometimes with auto drive and courseplay too. So bringing in a couple of the John Deeres might actually be a pretty good idea. Instead, just saying. Hey, we put the weights on there. So yeah, maybe I'll bring in two of these. Actually, if I want to go all to this, I need like 4 of these to equal 2 of the other ones. But then you're talking about a lot, so what I could actually see doing is bringing 2 of the John Deeres in and keeping the other one, the Vaterstad. So if I want to like do some manual seeding, I break out the Vaterstad. If I want to do like some courseplay seeding, I could use the Deeres. That would probably not be a bad idea. And, you know, we have some money right now. We actually have a bunch of clothing we need to sell. Let's see. So we have that plus another like 50 something thousand. So do have some clothing we could sell. But that's all right. But I think we're just going to focus on planting corn right now. Although we're kind of dying going up this hill, aren't we? Even with the big dog, it still feels hills. It's kind of funny. Biggest tractor. Just saying. All right, back to 9 miles an hour. So that wasn't terrible. Down to 6 from 9. That's not terrible. That's not terrible. You know, going 6, 7, somewhere in there. It's not too bad. Not too bad. But just look at what we're getting done. I mean, on the map, like, it's not bad for one, like, pass. Not too bad. How much HP does this tractor have? Yes. I'll show you in a second. This has 913 horsepower. 913 red tape mod. I've never heard of it. I don't know anything about it. You can enlighten me if you like. But I don't know about it. Holy Mary, what's going on? How are you? No, this is a cedar. I'm planting corn right now. It's what they call a no-till, which means it basically, you don't need to work the ground in front of it. So, yeah, this just came out today. It's called a John Deere DB 120. It is available in the in-game mod hub, and like I said, it just came out today. So yeah, check it out if you haven't, if you play. Betcha. It's big. It takes a lot of horsepower. Actually, what does it say it needs? I don't actually know that. It says 380, but man, I don't think I would put 380 on there. I think I would put a lot more. How cheats? Cheats? No cheats. Mods. Yeah, it's a mod. Oh, are you saying you don't use mods? Is that what you're saying? Some mods are cheats. Well, yeah, of course. Okay, yeah, no, this is a real thing. John Deere used to make these. They don't make them anymore. But John Deere did make the John Deere DB 120. It's a real thing. Like I said, they just don't make it anymore. Big Mert, what's going on? How are you? I don't know how many they made overall, but no, this is 100% legit. So yeah, kind of crazy. Some don't even disguise it. No. The whole thing about Farm Sim, you know, is there's no wrong way to play. So if somebody wants, you know, a 50-meter seeder that goes, you know, 100 miles an hour, like, good for them. You know, that's not for me. But if somebody wants that, have fun. Am I a real life farmer? I'm not. No. Nope, not a real farmer. I grew up around a farm. My dad owns 5 acres of the family farm that he grew up on. But yeah, no, I'm not a real life farmer, but I'm around farms a lot and stuff. With all the chase on them. Yeah. I am kind of the farm sim player that I like to now don't get me wrong, I will use some stuff that's a little cheaty, like the loading wagon that we have. But that's okay. No, I've never have been a farmer. No. No, before streaming I cut grass. Like that was my job back in the day, cut grass for people. A lot of grass. Understand a little more than some. I like to think so, yeah. But like I said, I've just been around farming my entire life, so. Yeah. Cut a tree down, you have to plant a new one. So it's basically, that's, yeah, that red tape mod, I think I'm good. I don't think I would use that. I'll be honest, that sounds awful. It sounds absolutely awful. Great mod for realism. Yeah, I don't play with that much realism, I guess. That sounds horrible. Absolutely horrible. All right. Thanks for enlightening me, but no, I think I'm good. I think I am good. So, yeah. Yeah, no, I get you. Okay. I just never heard of it. Yeah, I don't think that's a mod for me. To be perfectly honest, that is not... Uh-oh. What happened to our guys? Oh, they're still here. Okay. I was like, where did they go? I don't think they need to be repaired yet. No. These guys can run forever. This guy's already been running for 3.8 hours. And look at his repairs, like basically full still. Yeah, these guys are gonna be great. Let's go. All right. I'm here for it, chat. Okay, so I don't really know all too much about like the government and the farming stuff. I'm not involved in that side of it at all. We don't talk about politics or government really here, but yeah, I'm not involved in that side of any of it, so I don't really know. The JCB Mafia. JCB squad rolling out. Oh man. But yeah, I don't really know. But like as far as like say cutting a tree down, like the government doesn't care about cutting trees down. Like we cut our trees down in our front yard here at my house and nobody cared. You know? Or like if we had trees on our farm, we could cut them down and nobody would care. I will tell you that much. You can kind of do, as far as that's concerned, you can do whatever you want. Like, nobody cares. Well, I mean, there's probably a tree hugger out there somewhere that cares. But, you know, the government's not going to show up and say, hey. So, now if there's like a shopping center going in, you know, they make them plant like 800 trees in the worst places. But, Yum Rider, I think that's a good way to put that. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the stuff in that mod does not exist here. Exactly. Exactly. Like, I don't know if the government cares about crop rotation. I don't think they care if you wrap your bales. Here, you know, like, we just don't have that much. We don't have that same kind of stuff, no. Definitely not. Now, there are rules about, like, well, there's I really feel like there's no rules about fertilizer. But, like, spreading manure and stuff, like, there are some places that are kind of cracking down on that as far as, like, spreading manure or, like, applicating, like, actually putting it into the soils. Like, some places won't let you, like, spread it on top anymore. So, like, liquid manure, you can't just, like, drown your field in it. You have to, like, put it in the soil. So, yeah. Yeah. I saw your comment. We don't mention certain names for reasons of we don't want to trigger anybody. Like I said, this is not the government talk channel. We try to stay away from that stuff here. But yeah, no, you're good. Drill and fertilize same time. I mean, a lot of farmers here fertilize in the fall. It sits out there all winter. Like that happens here, you know? So what's popping? Welcome in. What's going on? Yeah. Now, you know, granted around here, if somebody's going to plant corn, like most guys use starter fertilizer, that goes down when you plant. That definitely happens around here. A lot of guys use starter fertilizer here. Starter fertilizer, and then a lot of guys around here, they side dress after the corn's like, you know, about knee high or so. So, but it's only on their land. I got you. And I think that's like a state thing, Gum Rider. Because I think like Tom was working on a crew where they couldn't spread, they had to inject like the liquid, you know. Shoot, even around here back in the day, they used to take what they called sludge, which was like the leftovers from the sewer treatment plant, so like human waste, and they would spread that on fields. Well, they quit doing that here now. That's not allowed. And I don't know if that's a state thing or if that's like I don't know where, like who stepped in and said no more, but that was the thing they did here for a long time. Is it a dairy / no dairy? I don't know, Comrade. I'm not sure. Not sure at all. But yeah, and I don't think like solid manures is bad. It's like the liquid, you know, like that could be wrong. I don't know. That could be on Rider. Yeah. That could be. Wait, there's a car just full stop in front of my house right now. I should turn the lights off, right? No more lights for you. Oh, gosh. Oh, where'd my GPS? Hello? Why did my GPS just stop following? All right. Weird. They grow potatoes. They used seaweed off the beach to fertilize. That's kind of cool. That's pretty neat. Yeah, farming is so different. I mean, at the end of the day, you're either trying to grow an animal or you're trying to grow a crop. So like it is similar around the world. And even like Trent and I, we talk about farming all the time, and we really don't live that far away from each other. I mean, it's a few hours, like 4 hours or something, 5 hours if I were to actually go to Trent's place. But like we talk all the time, and it's like farming is so different 30 minutes down the road, you know, like guys farm completely different right down the road, and just everything is so different because, you know, soil types and tillage practices, and oh well, Fred's doing it this way, so I need to do it this way. There's a lot of that goes on, I feel like, in farming, and it's so different everywhere, you know. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, at the end of the day, you're either trying to grow an animal or, you know, a crop. But yeah. Within 500 feet of a creek. Oh, dang. Okay. Wow. How did I get so much money? Different soil. Oh, yeah, I'm right. I got so much money by selling buffalo mozzarella earlier today, and then I just haven't spent it all day. So that's how I got so much money. Make use. Yeah. Yeah, and, you know, making use of the land you own, like guys around where I'm at outside of St. Louis, Missouri here, they've realized that, like, you know, it's really hard to get more ground because ground doesn't really come up for sale around here very often. And if it does, it goes stupid, stupid high. So guys have actually figured out that, hey, we need to put irrigation on this ground. And guys are putting center pivots up now like crazy. You know, big center pivot irrigations. Those are going up. I mean, there's not many right now, but a couple years ago, there was like 3 or 4 different farmers that put them up in the same winter. So kind of crazy. Because, you know, you might as well take care of the land you have because it's really hard to get more land. Animals would turn on you. What? If you didn't treat your animals well, they would turn on you. That's a whole different game there, Holy Mary. That's a whole different game. That's funny. That's actually hilarious. Horses kicking you and stuff. Giants would probably say that they would lose their E rating. So they can't do that. Same reason we can't have a slaughterhouse, because they would lose their E rating. Or at least that's their excuse. I don't know what the real reason is, but that's what they say. And you know, the reason we can't have 4X maps is it's too much work. So just keep that in mind, you know. Oh yeah. After, oh, you side dress it now. Nice. You don't? Okay. All right. Holy Mary coming in with the language. Jeez. Stable rent mod. I've never used it either now. Trent, I've planted this much so far with it, and it seems okay. Now, the interesting thing, Trent, is I went back to look at it earlier, and it stopped. It wasn't moving. Like it stopped jumping. So I don't know what's up with that, but I thought that was kind of neat. So yeah. Kind of interesting. They accidentally released 4X on console. Did they really? Make a console blow up. Only move once. Well, it was sitting there jumping, and then I went back to it a little before I started using it, and it stopped. So I don't know. So far, I'm liking the size of it and the speed and the violence and the momentum. You know, seem nice so far, and yeah, no, we'll see how it goes. I'm not giving it the green flag 100% yet, you know. We've got to unfold it a few times, you know what I mean? So yeah, gotta unfold it and fold it up. Am I a Giants partner? I'm not. No, I don't want to be. I could be, but no, I don't want to be. I never liked the fact of Giants partners. Basically, all they're trying to do is sell you the game through like the Giants website. Dirty Max, what's up? And like, there's no benefit of really being a Giants partner. Okay, you get early access potentially. But I don't know. I just never really wanted to be a Giants partner. I felt like it wasn't part of the reason, I guess, back in the day was like they weren't like exclusive about it. It was like anybody with a pulse could become a Giants partner, and I never thought that was right. Like there should have been some exclusivity, like hit like certain number of followers or viewers or something. But it seemed like anybody could get Giants partner. It was kind of weird. Did they fire Giants partners too? That'd be wild. Yeah. DLC. Yeah, but I don't deals early access to stuff is not always the best because actually there's a lot of people that don't want to watch early access, and I don't do like videos for YouTube per se or like TikTok. Like I don't do that kind of stuff, so early access doesn't really benefit me, to be honest. So don't have my screen filled with giant stuff. Yeah, there's that too, Trent. Yeah, so no, I don't. I have never wanted to be a Giants partner, to be honest. So new farming game in production. What game is that? But yeah, I don't know. Never wanted to be a Giants partner. I've never been interested in it. So. No, thank you. Right. And actually, back in the day, they used to give out early access to people that weren't Giants partners too. 22, case in point, I had early access for 22, which I probably wasn't supposed to, but I knew the right person at the time that got me early access, so that was all right. But yeah, early access isn't always as much as it's cracked up to be, especially for DLCs. I feel like, because like I said, there's a lot of people that won't actually watch early access content because they just want to wait for it to be out. So, having said that, if people want to send me their games early, I'll definitely take a look at them. Firefighting sim, I got that. Firefighting sim was really good in early access, I will say. Construction sim was really good in early access. That was a huge W back in the day. Just saying, construction sim was great. Even that Seafarrier game did okay in early access for us. It was all right. That was fun for a little bit. That was fun for a little bit, but that's all right. But yeah, not a Giants partner. Don't want to be. Not trying to. You know, the whole thing is I'm not trying to sell anybody anything. I'm not. I'm here to hang out and have a good time. I'm not here to sell you guys anything. Just saying. I'm not. Oh, auto drive guys, great. Yeah, we use his configs all the time. Wearing a Giants cap. I do have a farm sim hat somewhere around here. Why don't I use helpers? I do. I just felt like doing this myself. This is a new mod that came out today, and I just wanted to use it myself. I've got auto drive running around the map doing stuff. But yeah. See, here's the secret that a lot of Twitch streamers don't understand, and especially like people in the farm sim community, I feel like, that stream. Viewers. Oh my gosh, I have a skipper. Y'all watching are more than a wallet. And I feel like there's a lot of farm sim streamers that don't understand that. That you guys are more than just a wallet, you know? Just saying. Having fun installing the game or playing the game. Yeah, exactly. Have I ever looked into modding or making a map? Absolutely not. No, I don't. No, I'm not the most tech savvy, to be honest. And when it comes to like an XML, like I just look at it and I see gibberish. I don't understand it. So no, I don't think I would ever mess with that. Oh, I just enjoy playing the game like a lot. I do enjoy like, you know, setting up auto drive routes and stuff like that. But as far as like making mods or a map or anything, no. I'm good. I am good. So yeah, not interested in doing that. How much pig food? What did I just hit? I hit something. I don't know what I hit. Hit a button. We have here we go. 3.4 and a half, and then 3. Yeah, same there. Oh, so next fast time we'll have 8 million pig food, all right? Oh, boy. But no, I do use helpers a lot on Farm Sim. I use a lot of Courseplay, but I felt like running this myself because it's new and shiny. That's basically it, so... Yeah. Always been your go-to for Courseplay and Auto Drive. I appreciate that. Thank you. And, you know, the cool thing is, you know, I think and I do go and watch other people's streams in Farm Sim. I do, not as the Puma Plow account. Usually I'm logged out because I don't want anybody to know I'm there. But I do go around and I watch, okay? And if somebody asks a question, I feel like this community is the most helpful community, because if I don't know the answer, somebody is going to. All right? Like if there's a question about a mod, I don't know it, which I'm not saying I know everything, because I damn sure don't. But you guys in the chat, you know, if you have a question about a mod, Jeff's always really helpful. Trent's helpful. There's so many other people, you know, or an auto drive question or a Courseplay question or whatever. Like I do my best to answer the questions, but you guys make the stream what it is. You know what I mean? Like it's a team effort here at Puma Plow. Just saying. And you know, I know everybody says like, "Oh, I got the best." No, we really do. Okay. Just saying, we do. It's a great community that we've all grown over the years, and very helpful. You know, very helpful here. So, we try our best. Time for pigs, yes. It is time for pigs. Actually, chat. I was supposed to leave 12 minutes ago. Time flies when you're just, you know, planting some corn, hanging out with the internet people. You know what I mean? Just saying. Let me get to the end of this pass, and then we're gonna go buy pigs. That way we can say we bought pigs, you know? And I don't know what I'm gonna plant up north on these fields. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know how much. I think I'm gonna take a little time away from Farm Sim this week. I have been putting in a ton of hours on this map. Like, what did my last 2 hours or 2 weeks say? Yeah, I'm 200 hours in the last 2 weeks. So now, granted, one of those nights was an all-nighter. I let the map run, but still. So I don't know how much I'm going to play between now and Saturday. Pops is going to be hungry. Well, normally on Tuesdays I stream till, stream till 7. But I was hoping to stop at 6 today because I've got to do some cooking for tomorrow. We got a Christmas party tomorrow, so. Gotta go make pancakes, and then I've got chicken. I got like 4.5 pounds of chicken I need to cook. And a pound of bacon I have to fry up tonight. So my house is about to smell good, all right? Oh, I'm sure I'll be on, Trent, but I don't know that I'll be putting in the hours like I have been, you know? I'm just saying, I would like to kind of take a little... I don't want to get burned out on this map. I really don't want to get burned out on this map, and I'm not there yet, you know? I'm not there yet. Like, it's all good. The Chiefs are moving in... I don't even know what year they said. It'll be a few years. This is Riverbend Springs 4X by Stevie. 2031. There you go. They're going to spend, what they say it's going to be, $3 billion or something, $4 billion, something like that to build a stadium. I mean, Kansas is throwing in a bunch of that, I do believe. The Chiefs aren't spending that kind of money. Either way, it's a ton of money. So, all right, I'm going to fold this thing up just to watch it fold up, chat. Just to watch it fold up. I want to see it. I want to see it fold. So, Hit your hours, don't know what 2 week is. I gotcha. 4x means it's 4 regular maps put together. So imagine you're in the top left corner or top like northwest, and you drive all the way across the map. Then you got to do that again, and then you go south the same. So it's 4 maps put together 4 times. Yeah. Stevie does do amazing work. I've been playing his map since 15. Seems like a lot of money to try to do. I don't think the stadium has anything to do with how they play. Look at the Rams. The Rams spent $5 billion on their stadium. Or that's how much that stadium costs. $5 billion. Or they suck most of the time, right? Being from St. Louis, I have to pick on the Rams. Let's be honest, all right? Just throwing it out there. But yeah. Yeah, that's something I really appreciate about Stevie. I do get annoyed sometimes that there's so many updates, but at least he's willing to put the time in to make his maps right. That is a huge W for Stevie in my book. All right, that thing looks pretty good folding. It does have a little bit of a jitter to it, but see how it's kind of jumping a hair? Actually, it's not doing it now. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. All right, so chat, we're over at the pigs. This thing can hold 13,827. How many pigs should I buy? Maybe 1,000? We have played Judith Plains. That map has too many issues. 6,000? Oh my god. I've played Judith for like a lot of hours. Yeah. Like probably 1,000 hours. That map seriously needs an update. Yeah. Definitely needs an update. 64. Yes. We shall buy 64 pigs. All right, there's 250. There's 500. There's 1,000. That's not 1,000. That's not how you count. That's 750. There's 1,000. That's, I mean, 1,000's pretty good, right? The 1,000 turns into 2,000. Just remember that. You know what I mean? Like, go the whole hog. No, I don't want to go all the way. Let's go. There's 1,750, so there's 2,000. You know what? I know what we're gonna do, chat. Hold on. I got this. I got this. We are going to go to 3,000 because we're doing it for Dale. 3,000. All right. Do it for Dale, chat. The number 3, you know, we're doing it for Dale, chat. How about that? Should we get 3,016? Is that what we should do, actually? Do it for Dale, be like Biff, you know? Saying. All right. So we know that we have pig food. Now, the only issue with this is I don't know how much pig food this is actually going to hold. Okay, that's one. And, God, there's so much. Oh, there's so much, chat. Goodness me. You watched one of your favorite films last night, Die Hard, Christmas film or not? Absolutely. Yeah. I've not seen Die Hard in like a million years, but yeah, I would say Christmas movie. Absolutely. All right, so chat, we're gonna put it. Remember, this auto drive is not gonna be pretty. I don't want it to be pretty. I want it to be functional. We'll make this auto drive better in the future. But for now, this is all we're doing, man. We're just gonna make it ugly. All right. All right, so we're gonna make that a secondary route because this dude will eventually stop here. And yeah, this guy will eventually stop and hold traffic up. Actually, you know what? He won't. This guy actually won't stop here. I don't need to do what I just did. But that's fine. It's here anyway. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to pull out of there and we're going to deliver here. And we've got our folder mode on, so we're going from multiple places delivering to one place. So here goes the first pig food, chat. How about that? Look at that. We're actually doing this. We never actually have pigs on this game. Oh, that's not going to hold that much.
Jersey James 84 just resubscribed for 2 months.
Jersey James, appreciate the resub, man. Do appreciate it. That's for the diehard answer? Well, hell. I think Titanic's a Christmas movie too then, you know? Set in winter, it's cold, you know? Icebergs and stuff. How about that? It's a joke, Chad. It's a joke. It's a prank. Oh, that JCB is so dirty. Gosh. All right, somebody's going to the other one to get TMR. But yeah. So that's not going to hold that much. That does, oh boy. I don't know about fast timing with the pigs. They're going to take, that's not going to be good. That's not going to be good, chat. And I don't know how to number this stuff either. That should have been 4, but it's 5. Oh well, whatever, it doesn't matter. It'll all get changed eventually down here, chat. It'll all get changed. Now I have a machine gun. Oh, I'll be honest, I don't remember any lines from it. It's been so long since I've seen the movie Die Hard. But yeah. That's not gonna hold. This is gonna be bad, y'all. This isn't gonna hold anything. When we go to fast time down here, we might need all of these guys hauling pig food, to be honest. Or like a big truck. R3. Because I have a feeling those pigs are going to... Okay, so we're at 40,000. Here, watch this. Let's go to the next hour. 40,000, chat. 40,000. Hold on. 40,000. And that turns into 35, 36,000. Oh, my. Oh, my. Might need to edit the exit. Are there any silo extensions for the pig farm? I don't know if that would work. Could you just put like a... Yeah, there's nothing specific for this, but I don't... You couldn't put this here so it doesn't like... Doesn't pick up on that, right? Yeah, no. Now you might be able to put... Well, this isn't probably close enough. But sometimes if you put like a bin like really close, sometimes the storage will just like go. But it probably won't work. So there's that. So this is just, I don't know, learning experience here, chat. Don't have 3,000 pigs, which it's fine. They're going to turn into 6,000. That's the other problem. Anyway, all right, chat, we need to be done. I need to get out of here. I needed to get out of here 25 minutes ago, so let's do that, shall we? Those of you watching over on YouTube, have a great rest of your day, and as always, doodles.